humans ventured out into the open sea before science understood the rules of hunting underwater, there already existed a world where every movement could reveal a lethal predator. In the wild ocean, from coastal waters to the vast open depths, top hunters survive thanks to speed, strength, stealth, and extraordinary senses, turning every pursuit into a fierce struggle for survival. Welcome to Wild Ocean, the most ferocious killers of the ocean. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to continue creating quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching from to discuss together. Let's get started. But the great white shark is not the only hunter at the top of the food chain, because in these waters there exists a predator that is even more organized. It is the orca, Orcinus orca, the largest member of the dolphin family and one of the ocean's most powerful super predators. Its greatest advantage is an extraordinary intelligence that allows it to learn, solve problems, and coordinate complex actions during the hunt. Orcas live in close-knit family groups where mothers, calves, and other relatives can remain together for many years. Each population can develop specialized hunting techniques that young individuals learn by observing the more experienced members. This transmission of knowledge creates authentic hunting traditions that can be maintained for generations. At a certain distance, a seal rests near the surface without noticing that several orcas have already detected its presence. Instead of rushing in, the pod begins to organize itself, and each individual occupies a different position around the prey. If the seal seeks refuge on a surface out of the water, several orcas can swim together to generate a wave capable of forcing it back into the water. When the prey is exposed, other members of the group close off the possible escape routes. The seal tries to change direction, but every movement finds a new orca blocking its advance. Little by little, the pursuit reduces the prey's options, while the pod maintains almost perfect coordination. At the decisive moment, several orcas concentrate their strength and finally overpower the prey. Success does not belong to a single individual, but to the entire group that has combined experience, communication, and cooperation. In the ocean, orcas prove that strength can make an animal a great predator, but collective intelligence and knowledge passed down through generations can turn an entire family into a dominant force. The journey begins in cold waters rich in seals, where a massive silhouette silently patrols beneath the ocean surface. It is the great white shark, Carcharodon carcharias, one of the most formidable predators in the oceans. Its extraordinary sense of smell allows it to detect chemical trails dispersed in the water and locate potential food sources. Near the snout, sensory organs called ampullae of Lorenzini help it detect the weak electric fields generated by other animals. Its hydrodynamic body and powerful musculature allow it to transition from a silent cruise to an explosive acceleration in just a few seconds. However, these attacks consume a lot of energy, so choosing the right moment to attack is essential to avoid useless efforts. Near the surface, several seals swim among the waves without noticing the hunter moving beneath them. The shark selects a prey that has slightly separated from the group and begins to follow it from a distance. Instead of attacking immediately, it descends into deeper waters, where its dark back helps conceal its silhouette. From below, it slowly adjusts its trajectory until it is positioned directly beneath the prey. When the distance is sufficient, the shark suddenly accelerates and lunges upward with all its power. The seal detects the danger too late as a massive jaw emerges from the depths. The impact can propel both predator and prey out of the water before they both fall back into the ocean. This strategy reduces the seal's reaction time and turns the element of surprise into one of the shark's primary weapons. In the cold waters of the ocean, the great white shark proves that the combination of extraordinary senses, explosive speed, and an ambush from the depths can decide a hunt in a matter of seconds. On the vast liquid highways of the planet, the most charismatic giant of the ocean begins an epic journey of thousands of kilometers. The humpback whale, scientifically Megaptera novaeanglia, is a titan that reaches 16 meters in length and a mass of 30,000 kilograms. Despite its immense volume, it possesses mechanical power, capable of propelling its body out of the water in acrobatic jumps. In the depths, males deploy a complex acoustic culture through songs that can last for up to 20 consecutive minutes. These underwater melodies are high-frequency signals that travel through the liquid, connecting individuals across great distances. Its technical skill stands out in biological encounters through the coordinated creation of a bubble net to surround prey. A group of whales rhythmically releases air, forming a visual and sound barrier that concentrates schools of small fish. By opening their massive jaws, they can process thousands of liters of water in a single movement to obtain their vital sustenance. During summer abundance, they accumulate a dense layer of fat that will serve as a lipid reserve during the months of travel. They can withstand prolonged periods of fasting, optimizing their metabolism while navigating toward warm breeding waters. Their ability to orient themselves is exceptional, using the Earth's magnetic field as a biological compass of absolute precision. They travel up to 8,000 kilometers between their feeding areas and tropical sanctuaries, demonstrating phenomenal stamina. As architects of the ocean, their movement displaces vital nutrients between layers of the liquid, fertilizing marine ecosystems. Their existence guarantees the health of the deep blue, acting as a keystone species that regulates life on the seabed. The humpback whale is nature's poem in motion, a guardian of the depths that reigns with eternal harmony. The journey moves toward warmer tropical waters, where a predator famous for taking advantage of almost any food opportunity appears. It is the tiger shark, Galeocerdo cuvier, one of the most versatile large predators in tropical and subtropical seas. Its powerful jaws are equipped with wide, curved, and heavily serrated teeth, capable of cutting through resistant prey. Fish, rays, seabirds, and turtles are part of an extraordinarily varied diet that changes according to available opportunities. However, it does not rely on extreme explosive accelerations like those used by the great white shark during its ambushes. In shallow waters, the shark slowly patrols near reefs and seagrass meadows, looking for any sign of vulnerable prey. A short distance away, a sea turtle swims calmly without noticing the massive silhouette starting to approach. The shark reduces the distance with controlled movements, avoiding wasting energy before the decisive moment. When it is close enough, it changes its pace and approaches quickly from an angle difficult to detect. The turtle tries to turn and present its tough shell, but the shark continues to search for a vulnerable point. Its jaws and serrated teeth allow it to face a prey that would be too difficult for many other marine hunters. In tropical seas, the tiger shark proves that surviving as a large predator does not always depend on being the fastest, but on possessing the strength and versatility necessary to take advantage of almost any available food. In the vastness of the open ocean, an athlete emerges whose power lies not in massive fangs, but in the perfection of its biological engineering. The Atlantic bluefin tuna, scientifically Thunus thinus, is the undisputed sovereign of speed and endurance in the deep blue. Its fusiform body is a masterpiece of hydrodynamics, designed to minimize friction with the liquid with absolute efficiency. An adult individual can reach a mass of 600 kilograms, concentrating phenomenal muscular power in its bone structure. However, its accelerated metabolism requires a constant consumption of vital energy to maintain its body temperature higher than that of the environment. It is capable of maintaining speeds of 70 kilometers per hour for prolonged periods, surpassing the stamina of most of its competitors. Upon locating a school of sardines through its optical sensors, The group coordinates a flanking maneuver with superior technical precision. They begin a technical acceleration run, crossing the cardumen repeatedly to strategically neutralize the target's mobility. The power of its lunge generates a force measured in newtons that guarantees the success of the biological encounter in every physical intervention. The bluefin tuna is the guardian of oceanic dynamism, a motor of life that ensures the balance of the world's liquid highways. Beneath the sparkling surface of the ocean resides an inhabitant whose intelligence challenges the conventional limits of the animal kingdom. The bottlenose dolphin, known technically as Tursiops truncatus, is the sovereign of cognition and empathy in the deep blue. It possesses exceptional self-awareness, being able to recognize its own image in a mirror, a technical skill reserved for very few species. Its echolocation system acts as a biological radar of absolute precision, allowing it to map the underwater terrain through sound waves. Each individual possesses a unique signature whistle that functions like a proper name to establish communication and hierarchy within the group. The structure of their social unit is of superior complexity, based on strategic alliances and deep emotional bonds. In biological encounters for sustenance, they coordinate massive tactical maneuvers to surround schools of fish with amazing technical efficiency. They demonstrate phenomenal solidarity by supporting injured companions on the surface to ensure they receive vital airflow. The bond between a mother and her calf is a masterpiece of nature, extending for years through constant education and absolute protection. These inhabitants express complex emotions such as grief, remaining beside their deceased in a solemn manifestation of sadness. With a weight that reaches 300 kilograms, they move with hydrodynamic agility, achieving speeds of 35 kilometers per hour. Their curiosity and playful behavior are not just distractions, but tools for the cognitive enrichment of their mental architecture. They patrol thousands of square kilometers of oceanic geography, maintaining biological dynamism in all strata of the sea. As a keystone species, their presence regulates the health of marine populations, guaranteeing the stability of the global food web. The dolphin is the guardian of liquid wisdom, a wonder of evolution that reigns with supreme intelligence and nobility. In the vastness of the deep blue resides the absolute sovereign of biological scale in the entire history of the Earth. The blue whale, scientifically named Balænoptera musculus, is the most massive being that has ever existed on our planet. An adult individual can reach a phenomenal length of 30 meters, surpassing the scale of any known terrestrial colossus. Its physical mass reaches 190,000 kilograms, a structure of muscle and organic energy unprecedented in nature. It possesses a tongue as heavy as an elephant, demonstrating the technical magnitude of its biological and structural architecture. This peaceful giant processes up to 4,000 kilograms of krill daily to maintain its thermal balance and internal homeostasis. Its feeding technique consists of filtering tons of liquid through its keratin baleen with absolute precision. Despite its mechanical power, this resident moves with an elegance and calm that commands sacred respect in the ocean. It emits low-frequency sounds that travel hundreds of kilometers, establishing a technical communication network in the marine abyss. During the 20th century, industrial fleets subjected this species to devastating and constant hunting pressure for its resources. The global population was drastically reduced, placing the monarch of the sea on the critical brink of total biological disappearance. Thanks to international protection protocols, hunting activities were neutralized to ensure its recovery and vital persistence. In recent decades, scientific data confirm a progressive increase in its colonies in protected sanctuaries of the southern hemisphere. The blue whale is the guardian of the vastness, a wonder of evolution that reigns with eternal and sovereign majesty. In the shadows of underwater terrain and shipwrecks resides a colossus that has made immobility its most sophisticated weapon. The Goliath grouper, technically named Epinephalus itajara, is the sovereign of fixed structures in the tropical waters of the ocean. An adult specimen possesses an imposing body mass that can reach 360 kilograms of pure biological power. With a length of up to 2.5 meters, this titan of the shadows occupies a privileged place in the hierarchy of coral reefs. Its morphology stands out with a mottled camouflage that allows it to blend with the mineral terrain and ancient coral formations. It prefers the refuge of rocky cavities and submerged metal structures, where it monitors the environment with absolute patience. Its most powerful biological tool is a massive oral cavity designed to generate an instantaneous hydraulic vacuum. By rhythmically expanding its jaws, it displaces a volume of liquid that pulls any nearby energy source into its interior. While a school of small fish approaches distractedly, the grouper remains like an inanimate statue among the abyss's shadows. The approach technique for the target is key, as the grouper depends on the surprise factor given its limited speed in open waters. In a fraction of a second, the mechanical pressure is released, neutralizing the chosen fish's mobility with amazing speed. The suction force generates a power measured in newtons that guarantees the success of the biological encounter without the need for active pursuit. It communicates by emitting low-frequency sounds that resonate like sonic explosions to defend its territorial sovereignty against other intruders. Despite its robustness, its vulnerability increases when moving away from its refuge, where faster trackers maintain a superior technical advantage. As a fundamental piece of marine balance, the Goliath grouper ensures that the dynamism of the reefs remains in constant biological harmony. Over the rugged slopes of seamounts, a figure patrols whose geometry challenges all conventional logic. The hammerhead shark, known technically as Sphyrna lewini, is the undisputed sovereign of the currents surrounding the abysses. Its most imposing feature is the cephalofoil, an expanded cranial structure that acts as a hydrodynamic engineering tool. This massive surface houses thousands of ampullae of Lorenzini, biological receptors that detect the subtlest electric fields. By distributing these sensors over a larger area, this inhabitant possesses sensory resolution superior to that of any other predator. It patrols the seabed with a rhythmic movement, sweeping the sand like a high-tech scanner in search of vital signals. Even if a target remains hidden beneath the mineral terrain, the shark picks up the heart rate and nervous activity of the being. Its cranial architecture gives it 360-degree stereoscopic vision, allowing it to monitor the environment with absolute clarity. With a mass that reaches 150 kilograms, it uses technical inertia to perform rapid and precise turning maneuvers in the liquid. Upon locating an energy source, it deploys coordinated mechanical power to ensure its biological encounter without margin for error. It moves at a constant speed, covering dozens of kilometers each day to maintain the balance in its oceanic domain. As the guardian of seamounts, the hammerhead shark ensures that the dynamism of oceanic life remains in total harmony. In the depths of coral labyrinths, elongated silhouettes emerge that guard every corner of the underwater terrain with absolute patience. The moray eel, belonging to the family Murenidae, is the king of stealth in the narrowest and most complex spaces of the reef. Its serpent-like morphology is a masterpiece of adaptation, allowing it to navigate between crevices where other trackers cannot intervene. An adult specimen of the larger species can reach a length of 3 meters and a body mass of 30 kilograms. Its skin lacks scales and is protected by a technical layer of mucus that facilitates fluid movement over the mineral terrain. It possesses sharp teeth that that peek out from its jaw, establishing a visual warning signal for any inhabitant that approaches. Its olfactory sensory organs are high-precision chemical radars, compensating for its limited vision in the gloom of the cavities. This resident strategy is based on strategic immobility, using the shadows of the coral as superior technical cover. Upon detecting the vibration of a small fish passing near its refuge, the moray eel activates its millimetric monitoring system. It constantly evaluates the technical distance, waiting for the exact moment when the target enters its immediate action radius. With amazing speed, it projects half of its muscular structure out of the cave to ensure the biological encounter with its energy source. It possesses a unique biomechanical engineering structure, a second pair of jaws located in its throat called pharyngeal jaws. This mechanism moves forward to grip the target and transport it into its interior, exerting constant mechanical power. The power of its technical intervention generates a pressure measured in newtons that guarantees the efficient processing of its vital nutrients. As a regulator of fish and crustacean populations, the moray eel ensures the reef's biological balance remains in total harmony. In the somber abysses of the North Pacific, an inhabitant of superior intelligence turns the mineral terrain into its most powerful tactical ally. The giant Pacific octopus, Enteroctopus dofleini, is the absolute monarch of flexibility and resourcefulness in the deep blue. An adult individual can reach a mass of up to 50 kilograms, extending its rhythmic limbs in a radius of 4 meters. Its appearance is a masterpiece of biological engineering, lacking a bone structure to navigate through the most confined spaces. It possesses phenomenal camouflage ability, modifying its skin color and texture through cells called chromatophores. In a fraction of a second, this inhabitant blends with the basalt, becoming invisible to the sensory perception of any tracker. Its nervous system is of superior complexity, with a network of neurons distributed in each of its 8 tactile limbs. The suckers operate as high-precision chemical receptors, capturing the biological signature of crustaceans and fish from a distance. Upon locating a distracted crab, the octopus activates a technical approach protocol based on absolute immobility and stealth. It displaces its mass with a fluidity that mimics the movement of algae, reducing the millimetric distance without alerting its target. Upon reaching the strategic position, it deploys its mantle explosively, covering the entire terrain where the nourishment is present. It uses its limbs to exert 150 newtons of mechanical pressure, ensuring the biological encounter is successful and definitive. Its jaw, in the shape of a sturdy beak, processes the target's mineral shell with amazing technical efficiency. After securing the energy source, it retreats to its narrow refuge to perform metabolic processing under total safety. As a regulator of seabed populations, the giant octopus ensures the balance of the underwater ecosystem remains healthy. On the rocky islands of the North Atlantic, where the wind cold carves the relief, resides an inhabitant of unique elegance. The Atlantic puffin, scientifically named Fratercula arctica, is the sovereign of agility in frozen environments. Its vibrantly colored beak is not just an aesthetic feature, but a precision tool for biological survival. Although it often stands before its burrow on the surface, its true domain resides beneath the liquid ocean surface. From the steep cliffs, this bird launches into a technical descent toward the deep blue to begin its day. It uses its short and robust wings as biomechanical oars that allow it to navigate the currents with steady power. It manages to fly through the liquid, reaching depths of up to 60 meters to locate its vital energy sources. It pursues schools of small fish with amazing speed, performing technical turns that challenge water resistance. Its mouth structure features superior engineering, possessing small spines on the palate that secure the captured sustenance. This adaptation allows it to hold multiple pieces transversely without losing the ability to continue its technical search. By coordinating its tongue with these structures, it can accumulate a row of nutrients to transport back to its terrestrial refuge. With a mass of barely 5 kilograms, it demonstrates phenomenal stamina by covering kilometers of marine geography each solar cycle. It returns to the nest with millimetric precision, delivering the necessary organic resource to ensure the development of its family unit. As a fundamental piece of Arctic biodiversity, its presence ensures the biological balance of the islands remains stable. The Atlantic puffin is the guardian of two worlds, a masterpiece of evolution reigning between the sky and the sea. On the steep cliffs where the wind and the ocean converge, a shrill voice dominates the coastal terrain with authority. The seagull, belonging to the family Laridae, is the most dynamic and versatile inhabitant patrolling the borders of the deep blue. Its winged structure allows it to navigate wind gusts of up to 60 kilometers per hour with superior technical stability. An adult individual patrols the liquid surface, keeping its optical sensors fixed on the upper layers in search of vital signals. Its eyes capture the silvery glint of schools of small fish through the transparency of the oceanic liquid. Upon detecting the target, the bird performs a millimetric change of direction, folding its wings to technically gain kinetic energy. It begins a controlled descent toward the water interface, intercepting the organic matter in an instant of precision, absolutely. Beyond active capture, this inhabitant is the undisputed master of biological opportunism in the marine geography. Its technical intelligence allows it to monitor the routes of vessels transporting surplus energy resources along the coast. It travels kilometers of sandy terrain looking for biomass remains that the tides periodically deposit on the seashore. It possesses specialized supraorbital glands to process the excess sodium chloride contained in its sustenance from the aquatic environment. They communicate through a complex acoustic language that establishes the hierarchy and ownership of cliff refuges. With a mass of barely 1.5 kilograms, it uses technical inertia to displace other competitors of a smaller biological scale. As a natural cleaning operator, its activity ensures environmental health and the efficient recycling of nutrients in the marine ecosystem. The seagull is the eternal sentinel of the tides, a masterpiece of adaptation that reigns with supreme audacity and persistence. On the rugged relief of the seabed, a master of deception remains motionless, challenging the perception of any observer. The stonefish, belonging to the genus Cinancea, is the undisputed sovereign of mimicry in coral and sand ecosystems. Its morphology is a masterpiece of natural engineering, with skin that mimics the texture of basalt and mineral formations. This resident can remain static for hours, blending completely into the environment to become nearly invisible. It possesses a defensive structure on its back, composed of 13 spines, connected to glands containing a potent biochemical solution. This biological armor acts as a technical shield that neutralizes any unauthorized physical interaction within its range of action. Its nutrition strategy does not require active locomotion, based exclusively on the element of surprise and precision. It monitors the surrounding fluid with its fixed eyes, waiting for an organic energy source to approach within a few centimeters. Upon identifying the target, it activates a massive hydraulic suction mechanism by expanding its oral cavity with amazing technical speed. The physical intervention occurs in just 0.015 seconds, a speed that challenges the reaction capacity of the nervous system. A force measured in newtons pulls the individual inward immediately, ensuring the processing of vital nutrients. As an essential link of the seabed, its presence ensures the biological balance and health of the reef remains in total harmony. In tropical waters, where light refracts clearly, an inhabitant with almost absolute invisibility swims. The box jellyfish, technically Chironex fleckeri, is the sovereign of subtlety and stealth in the marine ecosystem. Its morphology stands out with a nearly transparent cubic bell that allows it to blend completely with the liquid environment. Unlike other members of its biological order, this being has the ability to swim actively and with direction. It can reach speeds of 6 kilometers per hour, allowing it to navigate with superior technical efficiency compared to drifting. Its rhythmic limbs extend up to 3 meters in length, housing millions of specialized cells called nematocysts. Upon detecting contact with a small fish, the mechanical system releases its biochemical solution in a fraction of a millisecond. This technical intervention instantly neutralizes the target's mobility, ensuring the processing of vital nutrients. It possesses an advanced sensory system with 24 optical receptors that monitor every vibration and change of light in the environment. Despite its effectiveness, its biological architecture is extremely delicate and depends on the constant dynamics of the currents. Its body mass, composed mostly of liquid, makes it vulnerable to strong physical interactions with mineral terrain. As a fundamental piece of the food web, the box jellyfish ensures the biological balance of the deep blue remains stable. Moving away from the warm currents toward the southern reaches, the relief transforms into a geography of crystals and icy wind. The leopard seal, technically named Hydroga leptonix, is the absolute sovereign of Antarctic waters and its ice platforms. Its morphology stands out with a long and muscular body, a natural engineering structure designed for agility in the liquid. An adult specimen can reach a mass of up to 600 kilograms, consolidating its position as one of the most massive inhabitants in the region. Its head has a sturdy shape reminiscent of the architecture of large reptiles, giving it an appearance of supreme authority. It possesses highly sensitive vibrissae that act as tactile radars to capture the displacement of its targets beneath the surface. Despite its aquatic dominance, it depends strictly on sea ice formations for its periods of rest and vital reproduction. From the underwater gloom, the seal rhythmically monitors the activity of a penguin colony located at the edge of the white terrain. It positions itself strategically beneath the water interface, taking advantage of light refraction to remain completely invisible. When a group of birds launches into the liquid, the tracker activates an interception protocol based on absolute technical speed. It begins an explosive acceleration run, achieving speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour to shorten the distance immediately. Its jaws possess phenomenal mechanical power, exerting pressure measured in thousands of newtons to secure its biological sustenance. The precision of its intervention guarantees the success of the biological encounter, processing the energy needed to maintain its thermal balance. As an apex predator of low latitudes, its presence ensures the flow of nutrients in the polar ecosystem remains healthy. The leopard seal is the essence of power and resilience, a wonder of evolution reigning in the heart of the Antarctic crystal. At the center of the deep blue, millions of individuals coordinate their movement to form a sphere of compact and vibrant life. This technical structure, called a bait ball, activates a biological gear where the most sophisticated trackers converge on a single relief. Dolphins begin the containment protocol, using sound signals to surround and compress the organic mass against the surface. From the lower layers, 200-kilogram tunas emerge with explosive acceleration to intercept the core of the formation. The sailfish moves rhythmically along the flanks, using its long rostrum to technically neutralize the target's mobility. The surface transforms into a stage of constant impact as seabirds begin their vertical dives at 90 kilometers per hour. Each physical intervention generates power measured in newtons that optimizes energy flow through various levels of the food web. The synchrony between aerial and underwater inhabitants creates a dance of absolute power, where the surprise factor dictates technical success. This battlefield demonstrates how a small school of fish has the ability to mobilize the biological architecture of the entire oceanic ecosystem. The intensity of the encounter ensures that the dynamism and balance of the deep blue remain in constant and healthy renewal. The great interaction at the bait ball is the peak of wildlife, a testament to perfection and respect in the global ocean. In the abysses where solar radiation is zero, the laws of survival take a technical and mysterious form. The anglerfish, belonging to the family Ceratiidae, is the sovereign of visual attraction in the total gloom of the ocean. It possesses a specialized appendage that emits biological luminescence to attract energy sources into its immediate action radius. The fangtooth fish, technically Anoplagaster cornuta, stands out with a massive set of teeth relative to its light physical structure. Its jaws are designed to intercept large-scale targets, ensuring biological sustenance in an environment of absolute scarcity. Due to the low availability of nutrients, these inhabitants possess a metabolism optimized for extreme stamina saving. They withstand mechanical pressure of thousands of newtons at depths exceeding 4,000 meters below the liquid surface. Patience is their most powerful tool, remaining static to minimize the expenditure of vital energy for prolonged periods. In the abyssal relief, a biological encounter may occur just once after several days of constant and silent monitoring. These creatures guarantee the balance of the food web in the most remote and least explored strata of global oceanic geography. The abyss is a testament to supreme resilience, where life flourishes under the sovereignty of silence and absolute darkness. The ocean expands as the most imposing biological monument on our planet, a liquid geography that knows no fixed boundaries. From the solar radiation that bathes the surface to the absolute gloom of the abyss, life manifests in amazing technical diversity. The great white shark exercises its sovereignty on coastal platforms, using its mechanical power to dominate the nearby mineral relief. The orca proves that social intelligence and tactical coordination are tools of superior effectiveness in the deep blue of the poles. The swordfish cuts through the fluid with unmatched hydrodynamic speed, being the sovereign of acceleration in open oceanic currents. In the abyssal depths, the giant squid navigates like a ghost of biological engineering, adapted to pressure of thousands of newtons. The leopard seal reigns over the Antarctic crystal, where its physical stamina is the key to persistence in the rigor of extreme cold. Small inhabitants like the box jellyfish prove that absolute power can reside in a potent, silent, and technical biochemical solution. This vast domain reveals that there is no perfect predator for every relief, as sovereignty is dictated by the dynamic environment. The ocean's food web is a masterpiece of balance, where each elite tracker ensures the stability of global biomass. Ensuring the persistence of these monarchs is safeguarding the invisible threads that maintain the harmony and health of wild nature. The disappearance of just one high-level link would drastically alter the flow of energy organic in all strata of the underwater ecosystem. It is our technical and ethical responsibility to protect these liquid sanctuaries, so the pulse of life continues to vibrate with absolute force. The ocean will remain as the kingdom of infinite diversity, an eternal testament to a creation that evolves under the sovereignty of the deep blue. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's wonderful creation